Lagom presents You Don't Understand Me, written by Dr. Tara Porter and read by Stephanie Racine. Introduction. Psychology. The scientific study of the human mind and its functions, especially those affecting behaviour in a given context. In my career as a therapist and psychologist, I have talked with hundreds of girls. This audiobook is based on these conversations, on the girls' stories, hopes, fears, thoughts, feelings, behaviour, failures, and triumphs. It is what I learnt from listening to them and what I had to learn in order to help them. It has grown out of these girls' struggles and successes. You Don't Understand Me is about how to navigate young womanhood, providing a toolkit for growing up emotionally competent and confident. The world for girls and women has changed beyond all recognition in one generation. Over the 25 years of my clinical practice, I have observed the opportunities and power of teenage girls increase exponentially. You, girls, are outstripping boys academically. The gender balance for entry into medicine and law is now equal. We see teenage girls and young women flexing their power in feminism with #MeToo and in climate change with the school strikes. The technological revolution means that girls today are the first generation of women who are screen natives. There has never been a time when the internet wasn't a part of your life and you work a screen instinctively. These changes mean that many of you leave your teenage years with a freedom and a platform that were unimaginable to women a generation ago. Some things are clearly going right for girls and young women, but other things are going badly wrong. It's clear that with that greater freedom, choice and empowerment, there also comes immense challenges. We are all aware that mental health problems are on the rise among young people, but the statistics are somewhat misleading. In fact, rates of mental illness among boys and younger girls are relatively stable. However, mental health problems among teenage girls and young women are skyrocketing. Self-harm among girls of 16 to 24 years old has shot up from around 6% in 2000 to around 20% now. It is distressed girls like these that I have met in a therapy room. There, I have tried to listen to their experience, through the lenses of both my clinical knowledge and the collective wisdom I have gained from listening to other young people, their peers and the generations before them. I tried to help each young woman understand her internal world so as to navigate her external one. And sometimes, something powerful happens in my therapy room. By helping these girls forge order out of the chaos in their minds, it gives them the agency to think differently, which in turn helps them to act differently, to make different choices, and consequently, to feel better. In this audiobook, I draw together the commonalities of those experiences to share them with you. What you will hear here is the sum of their collective wisdom alongside my observations and musings from listening to them. I want to give you the tools to understand yourself and treat yourself with compassion, to use the freedom girls now have wisely and not at the expense of your mental health. I don't want any more girls to self-scar or starve, to be paralysed with panic, to think the world would be better without them. Enough already. I want you girls to be armed with the self-knowledge not just to survive, but to thrive. To soar and fly with confidence and a clear mind. I want to do myself out of a job. To all my current and ex-patients, firstly, thank you. Oh, thank you for sharing your stories with me. Secondly, none of the case examples are you. Why? Because I had to make them up to protect your privacy. Quite frankly, it took me a long time to get my head around how I could do that, because I was worried that it might make the audiobook seem less true.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?